Did you know that right now in Warwickshire, every single domestic abuse risk officer is being laid off? That's over 70 years of experience being lost. Over 1,000 of us called on the current police commissioner to stop these cuts, yet he refused. Here's what one survivor told me.
I wasn't someone anymore. He made me feel like I was some thing. And after years of abuse here, my husband pushed me from the top of the stairs all the way down. He did that in front of my son.
During the pandemic, the risk in their own homes of victims of domestic abuse has massively increased. We saw early on the rates of homicide increase, and we've seen the numbers in total in every area of the country of people coming forward to say that they're a victim increase, in some cases by 400%. When we're talking about domestic abuse, it isn't just a frontline police issue, it is an issue where support staff save people's lives.
A domestic abuse risk officer helped me. If it wasn't for him, I don't know where I would be. He got my locks changed for me. Checked in on me all the time. He taught me techniques to stay safe, and he even got me and my son into counselling to deal with what we'd been through. If it hadn't been for that domestic abuse risk officer's quick actions, then God knows where I'd be. I can't even put into words how much I owe it to him.
I can't express enough what a ridiculous decision it is to cut or to change or to recommission domestic abuse services in the middle of a global pandemic that has increased the risk to those victims. What this will do, to put it simply, to change a system that victims might be aware of, that people might be being supported by, is dangerous. It will increase the risk to the population. And in the worst cases, when we're talking about domestic abuse, that is a risk to people's lives.
When people talk about Warwickshire, will they talk about a place that abandoned victims? Or will they say how we, as a county, stepped up and took the lead in tackling abuse? On Saturday the 27th of March, I'm hosting a summit with politicians like Jess and local organisations and residents. Please join me to demand real action on domestic abuse.
Now is not the time to be cutting, because what those children will have been facing in the last year at home is terrifying, and they need someone to come in and help them.
Domestic abuse is a hidden evil. Without experienced people there to help people like me, how many more will get hurt?